Good morning. It is Wednesday, March 8th. I did not record at all yesterday because I was fighting nausea really badly. I think it was Monday night. I completely forgot to take my anti-nausea on time. Let's not say that. I didn't forget. I just literally opened a zit on my face. Oh, by the way, I'm representing my cousin Trevor Root Racing. It says it all on the back too. I just can't really show it, but yeah, you see that there's writing on the back. So yesterday I was dealing with, Monday night I forgot to take my anti-nausea on time. Why do I keep saying forgetting? I did not take it on time. So I was working on my video stuff. It was taking a decent amount of time. Adrian was working on a Cadillac or something. Not his Cadillac. He was working on a Cadillac at work. A newer one. So basically both of us weren't, like, in the car together until, like, 8:30. 8:30 is when my alarm goes off for my anti-nausea. I ended up not taking it all the way up until 9:30 because we went for a ride through decent back roads to get to his mother's house because I just didn't want to deal with her if she was drinking and all that. Just, like, stupid normal shit. Yeah, I took it a little late. Was not feeling well through the whole entire night. We had some dinner, which was chicken and cauliflower and some tiny little potatoes that I love to dip into sour cream. Just tastes so good. This won't stop bleeding. And then I wanted to go for a walk. I wanted to play some Pokemon Go, so we ended up going to Mohegan Sun Casino and walked around there for a little bit, and then we got Krispy Kreme and we left. I didn't bring a drink in there because, like, I was too afraid, even though you probably can bring drinks in there anyways, I was too afraid to bring my apple juice in there, so I just left it in the car. Yeah, we went past some nice places that we want to go back to and want to see what they are and all that stuff, even though we've been there multiple times before. Adrian had to do his taxes at the Walmart down the road from his mother's house yesterday in the afternoon. He came back with 2 artichokes and, I have mine right here because I had to put it in the, refrigerator this morning. But wishbone Italian dressing, I love this stuff with artichokes. Adrian loved his artichoke last night, so we're probably going to keep doing that every once in a while because those are actually really good. I honestly really can't wait for a day that I'm actually not nauseous and can actually fully eat one of those. I'm a little bit behind on editing again, but I'm trying to at least get a video done this morning because I have a lot of stuff to do today with the fact of yesterday being his day off and then tomorrow being his day off, and tomorrow I have an ultrasound appointment in the morning, so might take a nap throughout the day today because I am tired and I had another, obviously, that zit is really bleeding right now, holy Jesus. But yeah, why wouldn't I have another vivid ass dream, right? So the most that I can explain about it is a couple of friends were in the dream, some negative stuff happened which was kind of pissed me off, not gonna lie. It was very weird, but it was very vivid, and it was just annoying. But yeah, so I ended up having nausea throughout the night too, after I took my anti-nausea. I have, like, another one that can go under your tongue, but I try not to take that unless that's completely needed, because I'm pretty sure they only gave me, like, 10 or so of those. And I'm 15 weeks today from what my app says, so, I have a little bit to go, and I don't want to sit there and have to end up in the hospital to have them give me another thing of those prescriptions, because that's going to be hell and high water having to go into the hospital for that. I really wish that this would stop bleeding. That's how it goes right now. I had to get my dentist appointment changed from the 7th, and now I'm going on April 21st, which is fine. It's whatever. I have a cyst appointment on the 14th. I have my ultrasound tomorrow. I have a lot of stuff going on, and sometimes it's just really annoying. But I'm getting back to editing this morning. I didn't take out my laptop at all yesterday just because, obviously, me not feeling well, I just didn't want to fucking push anything because it just didn't want to push anything. This is like 4 days in a row of like an hour and a half of editing, and because I switched from TikTok to editing every single time, it ends up taking like 3 hours instead of taking 2 hours to edit a 1 hour video. Hopefully once I get done with these hour videos, I'll be doing like 15-20 minute videos instead, because it'll be up to date and it'll be how my day goes that day. Yeah, catching up to all that stuff. This hair I cut, okay, let me explain this. This is the reason why this hair sticks out, okay? So when I was in like freshman year of high school, I was cutting myself side bangs because that's just how I wanted my hair to look. I tried to tuck it underneath, it didn't work. Kind of, there we go. I had side bangs that went like this, and I would cut downwards, and I guess because this side I just cut so small, at one point there was like this tiny little piece that was like sticking out, and I guess it just, by the way, this is a zit. I didn't get punched in the face. My mother says it looks like I got punched in the face. This is it that I picked. Well, I didn't pick. I had an acne patch on it, and when I took it off, it pulled the rest of the stuff underneath in the air. But yeah, so it's been slowly growing out for the past decade, and it just looks like that right now. I don't know why it hasn't grown out more than that. Maybe stress. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for the morning. And yet again, I've been massively into these Mott's cut up apples, red apples, applesauce, apple juice, which I need to go and get an actual cup of because the apple juice itself is not cold. Come here. You want to say good mornings? Want to say mornings? Good morning, Lele. Good morning, Lele. Good morning. Pretty girls. Look at how long she is. Well, you guys probably haven't seen Cripple recently, but Cripple's so tiny. Aurora and Cripple are runts compared to Midnight Rider and Lacey. Hi, Lace. So I also mentioned that it's 7:51 in the morning, so it's almost 8, and after I had my last dream at 7 o'clock this morning, I just could not go back to sleep because they were so bad. Like, the dreams were so vivid. So, yeah, that is the morning right now, and it is just working through. I was supposed to get this vlog edited and done by Monday night, and it was supposed to be exporting on the way to Adrian's mother's house, but obviously that didn't end up happening, so I have like a half an hour left of editing it, and then for the morning I have to literally, this whole entire pile of stuff right here, there's a whole bunch of clothes and just everything underneath, and I tried to pile everything from all around the room on top of this, so when I went to go and clean up this morning, I can just focus on this pile instead of focusing all around the room. Although there is a lot of other places around the room that still need to be like picked up and like put away and all that stuff, but we'll get to it. I have been trying not to be so moving around and physical the past few days, only because the fact that like it just fatigues me so badly and it makes me feel so sick. So honestly, like, I'd rather, you know, daily do one piece at a time rather than doing like a whole bunch of stuff at once and getting sick. Sometimes I kind of wish that this camera, or cameras in general, could have filters on them just like Snapchat, because I was just answering Adrian through Snapchat, and my Snapchats look so much better than my normal face. It's 2:06 in the afternoon, and I have been for the last like hour fighting exhaustion. Had a good breakfast. I had a bagel for breakfast. Bagel with bacon and cream cheese. I don't know if it was toasted or not. But then I had some spaghetti and meatball Chef Boyardee, and it made my tummy hurt a little bit. But I got through it. It was fine. I was fine. It was probably just digestion. And I have some pickles to snack on through the afternoon. I'm going to remember to put these in my bag now, because this is literally the one thing I wanted yesterday, and it wasn't in my bag because I had taken it out. So, yeah, I'm going to put these in my bag right now so I don't forget. Back to, I think I said before, back to snacking on the apple slices and all that stuff. Sadly, I don't know if I explained this or not yet either. Sadly, this shirt did not fit from Five Below. The medium did not fit. I probably have to go for like an extra large or something like that. So when I go back there, I'll probably look for an extra large. If Ashley wants it, then she can have that, because obviously it doesn't fit. I cleaned up a decent bit of my room this morning. I did a lot of laundry.
I put all the laundry away that I folded. As you can see, the camo sheets and this blanket right here were both put through the wash a while ago. I folded those and put those back, so now they look really good there. I took the Hershey's stuff from the, damn, that does look like a bad bruise. I took the Hershey's perfume spray and put it, which way is my hand going? Put it right, oh, no, right there. It's right there. It's right there. That thing right there. It's right there. And then I moved 2 of my perfumes from over here, over there. Cleaned up some of this. Obviously that looks a little bit better now too. I did my cup of the day on TikTok, so if you want to go see that, go see that. It's the green one and it turns blue when it's cold. I have my apple juice in there like normal. I think I did pretty good for what I was able to do. I've been trudging through all afternoon, but I've been doing as good as I can. I'm uploading one of my vlogs, and it went from being like an hour and a half this morning to being like 50 minutes like 2 hours ago, and then now it's 2:09 and all of a sudden it was back to like an hour and 15 minutes. So I don't know what the hell was up with that. Lacey's been sitting next to me all day. Oh yeah, I have the 5 blow bags next to me because I took them off the floor, and one of them has some trash in it that I have to throw away, and the other one's got like my beef jerky and all that stuff, which I'm kind of back to snacking on every here and there and all that shit. I have the pickles because the pickles are less sodium. I don't even know if they have, do they even have salt in them? I don't know, I'm gonna check the ingredients. But I even said to my mother, I was like, you know, when I talked to my father about it and he got me those hydration things and also the jerky, even he said that a lot of foods already have sodium, so can't really escape that. You just gotta really like have it in portions and moderation. Yeah, that's it for now. I really wish I would have slept in more this morning, but obviously when you have such like a vivid dream and it's just so anxiety wrenching, you don't want to relive it. So there's that. My friend's going through some how do I put it? Some issues with his baby mama, and I'm trying to be there for him because just stuff like that's a pain in the ass. And Connecticut's a mother state, so basically anything that he tries, he thinks that his baby mama's gonna come after him for. And I was like, you know, you gotta make sure you know what you're doing, because my parents went through a lot of crap. They're still going through a lot of crap now, so you really need to know what you're doing. But, yeah, I'm getting a slight headache. I'm gonna relax a little bit because I have been going decently all day. There's been a lot of stuff going on this morning that has really raised my blood pressure, and obviously, you know, you don't want your blood pressure raised when you're going through what I'm going through. And Ashley's homesick, so I really hope to God whatever stomach bug she has, she keeps over yonder, because I really don't want it. And yeah, that's it for now. I've been doing really good. Adrian and I are going to get Five Guys tonight, and then we are going to be doing, I was going to say pistachios, artichokes again tomorrow night, so that's going to be really freaking fun. I have an ultrasound in the morning, not too fond of it. I have to go and deal with one of the men that I dealt with before. I think I've explained this all already, so if not, then I'll just explain it as I'm going through it. And when my mom got me a bagel this morning, they literally put a just regular plain bagel, not cut up or anything, inside the bag. So I don't know what the hell is up with that, but I mean, thanks for the bagel, because I'm pretty sure that we don't even have cream cheese. I wouldn't even be able to make it if I wanted to. But yeah, I feel decently accomplished for what I've done today. The floor looks better than it did. So I still have to go through my sweatshirts at 1.2, but honestly, for right now, that's just how that is. I'll get to that when I get to that. But yeah, just wanted to update. Nothing too fancy's going on, but life is life. Oh, and my aunt's dealing with some stuff from her sister-in-law. She got a lot of depression and anxiety, and I'll explain the situation at a different time, only because I want to ask my aunt or my mother, like, what it's okay to say in videos due to the fact that you never know what people want said and put online or not. But it's caused a lot of stress for my aunt, and a lot of stress for the rest of the family because we feel bad for her. Well, we feel bad for both. But at the same time, when you're depressed and you just really, not even saying this to be rude, but when you really basically have nothing left to yourself, I guess that's just, you just sit there and you just wait for death to take you sometimes. But, you know, positive thinking always helps. It is now 4:06 in the afternoon, and I wanted to give a quick update to my editing and everything going on. So I'm finally up to date with all my clips, and hopefully from now on, because I have obviously depression, I have OCD, and I have anxiety, something that I deal with on a daily basis, and just that mixture of everything can get very annoying sometimes. Sometimes, you know, when I have no motivation, it's hard for me to get out of bed and do something in my life, but at the same time, I still do it. It's just, you know, that forcefulness of being a human, and for the fact of my fatigue and everything I have going on right now. But I am up to date to the point where after tomorrow, when I edit everything on Friday, because today's Wednesday, Adrian has off tomorrow, and I have an appointment tomorrow morning, so I'm probably going to be helping, well, he's probably going to be helping me clean the rest of the room and pick everything else up. So life's a little bit easier for me right now. And then on Friday, I will be making sure that I have literally everything completely up to date. There's still 45 minutes or a little bit more of literally just like 53 minutes on one clip for just, it has literally nothing except for a little bit of talking. I don't know what happened. I think I mentioned this recently, but yeah, I literally have no idea what happened with that. So there's 2 on there. I didn't see how long the other one was, but the first one was 53 minutes. I think I'll be able to get it on my laptop and just like put it on my hard drive for now, and then listen to it at a different time and go through it at a different time. But I want to be able to have as much time SD card space as I can on my camera, so I'm gonna try and take that stuff off my camera. But and I'll go through it sooner or later, as I said. But yeah, I am basically fully up to date with almost everything. All these clips, because obviously I didn't record anything yesterday, all these clips are the day that we did the podcast, so Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, I'm pretty sure, no, Thursday? Saturday, it might have been Saturday. So these are clips from Saturday, Sunday, and I have not put anything on for today, other than obviously recording. I'm not putting the clips from this morning into this one. This is just going to be from the day of the podcast. We're taste testing something that we didn't taste test on the podcast. And then that's this next day, so the Sunday, when I went to a bar down the road from my house with my mother, sister, and aunt, and my father showed up too, which was like a 1 out of a million type of chance. But yeah, so I'm basically up to date with everything except for the podcast. If I have extra time tomorrow, then I'll edit that, because it's like, it's a fun one to watch and edit anyways, but I guess we'll just see how that one goes. But I can finally calm myself down and relax myself. Oh, and I've been feeling the Sension, as you can see the light behind me. I think it's vanilla or something. I'm gonna have to check later. It was one of the ones that was completely full that I haven't even touched yet. When I come and see that and look at that later, I'll let you guys know which one's in there. Not that you could smell it or anything anyways. Yeah, so very less stressed, very much out of breath for some reason. But finally up to date on everything, and I hope you guys enjoy what's to come, because now the videos are going to be shorter and probably more entertaining than my life was when I was trying to get all the clips up. So yeah, and I'm more active on my TikTok now too. I try to be active on my Instagram, but Instagram is just one of those things that was like from sophomore year of high school I don't really care about anymore, but at the same time, I try. TikTok is just more of like a thing right now, and I grew up watching YouTube. Like all the people that I still watch on YouTube, I grew up watching them from like high school. So that's why YouTube's a big thing for me when it comes down to it. Aw, it looks like some of these clips might not have audio. Well, that's not good. I'll figure it out. But yeah, less stressed, feeling better about myself. Tired as hell because I haven't been able to take a nap. If I took a nap, I'd probably sleep all the way until Adrian gets out of work or sleep past that, and I didn't want to do that either. Oh, my eyeball just folded. My eyeball just folded in on itself. That didn't go too good. But yeah, can't wait for the Five Guys tonight, and then the artichokes tomorrow. Honestly, I just want to get past my appointment in the morning, and then finally have the artichoke and just be happy with myself. Just completely just be stress free with everything and be happy for once. These last few weeks of the nausea and the feeling sick and the fatigue and being tired and everything else, it's so much to deal with.
So I have my laptop's brightness turned all the way up right now. 6:59. Adrian's literally almost going to be getting out of work. I took a Tylenol about an hour ago. I feel like when I have days where I don't take a nap, my head starts to hurt. Also when I'm looking at my phone a lot or I'm trying to sit here and edit. Like you guys see my face for it's 7. You guys see my face for 2.5. I'm turning this back down because it's really hurting my eyes. Yeah, now, oh my god, you know what, I'll just deal with it because you can barely see me anyways. Maximum brightness, there we go. No, there we go, turn it down a little bit more. Before this whole entire pregnancy thingy, I had, pelvic bone problems where if I stood up for too long, my hips would start to massively hurt, and I think that's what caused my knee problems a couple years ago. Because I still have my knee brace, well, not my knee brace, but my knee holder thingamabob. You can't even see because the light's so crappy right now. But the thingy that goes on my knee that Adrian got me a while ago, I keep that in my bag just in case like a hike or a walk or my knee just acts up in general. Oh my god, there's acne like all over my face right now because of like hormonal stress and shit. And this light, you can see it like 10 times worse right now. I can feel it right now too. All this literally just started popping up on my face today too. All these zits and everything. Honestly, kind of looks bad in the camera. Let me see if it actually looks bad on my phone. Yeah, it doesn't look as bad in person. That does in the camera. The camera makes it look really bad right now. But I used to have hip problems before, and now I think obviously because I'm getting farther and farther along, obviously, now my pelvic bone and everything are trying to adjust into place, and it's just very painful when I have to, like, when I sit down on the bed like this, like, I'm literally just sitting, my legs crossed, and when I'm sitting like this I'm fine, but when I go to like lay down on my side or whatever, my like tailbone really starts to hurt. And when I go to like bend over and pick something up off the ground or something like that, I get this like sharp pain down like the bottom of my spine. Maybe it is my tailbone, I don't know. When I was younger, years and years and years and years and years ago, decades ago, I at one point had a swing set in my backyard, and I was with my friends in my backyard at one point, and I tried to like jump off the swing by like, you know, getting yourself really high and then jumping off the swing. And one time when I did that, my arm got stuck in it, and I came back down, and I hit the ground really, really hard. And of course, straight on my tailbone. I never went to the doctors, never got it looked at. I've had a lot of instances of stuff happening where I actually haven't gone to a doctor to get it looked at. I bruised my rib cage a couple years ago, and like, actually no, that was probably still like a decade or two ago. I bruised my rib cage and I had a massive bruise on the side of it because I fell on my dresser. Long story that I'll tell at a different time. But basically my dresser, you can't even see it because the lights are off right now. But where my stuffed animals are, my dresser was right under it to the left side, like on the wall, not on the wall, but like pushed up against the wall. And I had a little tiny kid's art desk thingy. And I'll just tell it now, actually, long story short. It was one of those plastic, airy type of chairs. I don't even know how to explain it. But I went to go and stand up on it. Not stable whatsoever. Don't do that. Went to go and stand up on it to put a couple stuffed animals away, and it literally fell backwards, and it made me fall backwards, and I fell straight onto the corner of my dresser, and it was summer, so when we didn't have 2 ACs in the house, my mother only had one in her room, and I had a blow-up mattress on the floor. And I got up one morning, and I think all I had on was like underwear or something. Like, I was really young, so obviously it doesn't really matter at that point. My father obviously went to work at that point in time, all those years ago, so he wasn't home. So I got up and I went, obviously, straight into the bathroom. And when I came out of the bathroom, my mother looked at me and goes, "Wow, you really did do a number on yourself," because I had like a huge ass bruise at the bottom of my rib cage. It was so bad. So, and as I've also said in the past, I've fallen down my basement staircase twice. My mother's fallen down the basement staircase once. Painful, not too fun. So, I've had multiple dings and scratches in this house of sometimes stupidity, sometimes not. But, yeah, so I don't know what the hell I did, but I'm pretty sure that it's my tailbone near where my pelvic bone is. It's just painful. I don't know. I don't know if obviously any of those things from the past affect it whatsoever. Probably not, because it's not even close enough to the area of what's hurting right now. Computer's on low power mode. Okay, we'll plug you in. Because I put the light up. But yeah, I'm waiting for Adrian to get out of work, and then we're gonna go and get Five Guys and probably just take a decent ride for a little bit, because I just need the wind in my face right now. And like, I would go for a drive in the Explorer, but I've just been having such like a busy day, and at the same time I don't really want to get behind the wheel when I have a headache, and I still have a headache from before, so I don't know. But since, you know, it's gonna be a decent night and somewhat early night per what we call early, I am going to make sure that I don't have that much stuff in my bag that I normally take, because I normally take like a whole bunch of like extra things with me just in case, but because we're literally going to be doing like absolutely nothing tonight except for going for an actual drive and just going and getting Five Guys, unless we go to Walmart or something like that, which just really not in the mood for right now. I'm just gonna bring my, yeah, you literally can't even see it, my butterfly bag that I've been carrying around, some like munchies and snack stuff in there, and then other than that, just my phone cords and what I normally bring with me just to keep it low and light. I obviously didn't do makeup today. I didn't do earrings because I just mentally and physically just have not been able to get that far today with those things, because I've been doing everything else that I have to do. So, hey, Lacey just woke up again for the 3rd time today. Yay! What's up? But yeah, doing decent except for the pain, so hopefully it goes away, or I will, when I go in tomorrow and see my doctor, I'll be like, yeah, I'm having pain in my tailbone-ish area. What the hell am I supposed to do? Because it freaking hurts.